What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about agent attraction. Actually, we get a lot of our partners that are actually pretty much focused on just one value add, which is just focusing on acquiring more customers, more clients, more buyers or sellers in your instance, most importantly. So a lot of the times we like to focus on driving revenue, whereas a lot of team leaders and brokerage owners are forgetting that the main focus that drives more consistent revenue and a more predictable GCI on a quarterly basis for your brokerage or your team is by making sure that you have the right talent and that you're also building a company in a brokerage that's going to allow you to predictably actually interview the right talent and not have you chase them cold DM, text, and do a lot of funny stuff that really doesn't actually bring in the right talent for your company. So the way that we like to actually position things and what we do at Insta Agents is the same formula of how we actually draw in your dream clients via our funnels that are engineered to bring in the right clients. We actually go ahead and we use the same mechanisms and the same experience to actually ensure that we can bring in the right candidates that are a good fit for your brokerage. So you need to learn to not chase, but to actually have enough value and enough attention in the market where you can attract. Okay, so you want to have some sort of value mechanism. In some instance, you can have some sort of free seminar, free trainings, or accountability track as well too, or let's say even a digital product or a course or a mentorship or something of that nature that allows up and coming realtors, or let's say realtors that are good at what they do, but they want more of someone to lead them on different avenues, whether it's like social media or whether it's doing specific things. They look at you as some sort of individual of authority. So if you can't actually figure out how you are going to create that authority figure and that value proposition on the front end, it's going to be very difficult for you to actually go ahead and showcase what you can do on the back end. So let's put it into case. So if you are a brokerage that has no face value, you do not have an existing team, and you can't even showcase that you have a team and you do steady production yourself or with your team alone, you are going to have a very difficult time showcasing yourself, competing with, let's say, brokerage X down the street that has an insane accountability program. They have the best ramp up process for beginner agents. They have a great course and mentorship, probationary, launch pad. And then they provide so much value on the back end with so many resources and trainings and comp structure that they automatically look a lot more appealing, and they become a lot more of, let's say, the compelling company or brokerage that a lot of agents are going to naturally gravitate towards. It's just universal principle. So long story short, if you are not an agent or like a TL or a brokerage owner that right now is just bootstrapping and thinking that you can just recruit people off the phone or by Facebook groups, please forget about all those strategies. If you are actually serious of adding, 3 to 4 people to your downline monthly, and you're just starting off, you need to figure out a way to create a virtual sales letter, which is going to basically be your one-stop case study and value proposition that's going to allow future agents to know exactly what you're doing, what your unique value proposition is, how well you're doing for yourself, and what other things they can get from working with you, which is an extension of leveraging all of the resources and things that work for you, which they're going to get by default. So again, if you are now thinking that I need to go and do more things like conferences, or I need to go to coffee shops or seminars, or do giveaways or do all this fancy stuff, that's not how things actually work. People are drawn into leaders. And if you can position yourself as a leader online and showcase the things that you're doing for yourself and how you're winning on a day-to-day basis, you're not going to aspire or even inspire other agents to want to come in and join your team. Okay? So The new model is by, again, driving more talent into your business, because again, if you are now at a point where, let's say, some of our clients, they use our AI growth revenue structures to go and increase their contract and listing volume by a tremendous amount, what happens is that once you hit a threshold as an independent agent or team leader and you have exhausted the amount of work that you can possibly do every 30 days, what that means is now you have to take the same asset that we've built for you now. And typically what happens is majority of our clients now be like, hey, you know what we did for ourselves, we'd like for you guys to help us achieve that for 4 to 5 other agents that come underneath us. Question is, how do we find talent, right? By far, again, you are able to find and interview talent far more easier than finding buyers and sellers to work with, because there are a lot more agents that are getting licensed and that are licensed right now currently in your state, that are looking to join or work with somebody and have a conversation with in regards to where they should take their business and grow their business as well too. So with that being said, now depending on where you're currently at within your business and what that seems to be, a lot of times, a lot of the agents we work with, they don't even want to produce. They just simply want to build teams because they're great at coaching, and they come from building teams and leading successful businesses in their previous careers. So if you feel like you're more focused on building teams and you like to focus on building your downline as a team leader, or you own your own brokerage and you want to bring on more agents, there's really one solid way to do that, and that is by following our agent attraction funnel and our model that is all banked and assisted by the leverage softwares and resources we use with AI as well. So again, if that's something that you're really looking to actually bottle down on, I've got a couple of case studies are clipped in right in our link in the bio, and we've got some interviews down below as well too that you should check out to learn more about how we've been able to help others out. But if you're serious and you think that you want to get some help, you can literally go ahead and click our free implementation call, where you'll most likely jump on with me to discuss how I can possibly, me or my team can help you grow your real estate business or your brokerage as well too. So if you like what you guys hear today, and you guys like the value, go ahead, comment, subscribe, share. And if you guys need some help, go ahead, book a call below, and we'll be happy to figure out how we can help you out.